Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm INSANEBRIT and this is this month's update vlog where I talk about a variety of topics, things that I'm doing, content I'm going to be releasing, thoughts and feelings on current content and future plans for games coming up, or just my thoughts and feelings on shows that I'm watching and stuff like that. So, sometimes I go on for 20 minutes, I say that and they end up being a run of 30 minutes. I don't know, I just keep going sometimes, it is what it is. So, it's one of those things. So, like I said, I do it once a month. If you've been a long-term subscriber of the channel, these are like a monthly video where I just talk about various topics that I want to talk about. Mainly, it's to do with the content. I won't even lie. Something about Chelsea, because obviously the transfer window is ongoing and stuff like that. FIFA content as well, and of course, I'm not going to talk too much about the new FIFA game. I'm excited for it, but like I said, I've got a list here that I'm going to run down. Just to give you an, I don't normally do this, I forgot about it. So I mean to do it here and there, but I just forget. But the PSN games for this month is PGA Tour 2K23, don't care about it. Dreams, don't care about it. And Death's Door, not a very good month. I mean, it's a AAA game, PGA Tour, whatever, but again, I'm not a golf person, so it's irrelevant to me. But not very good this month, unfortunately. I don't know what Xbox are releasing, but probably trash and indie games. I mean, the Xbox Game Pass has good games anyway, so it's not really a big issue there. And I think they are replacing it as well with something or other, another type of Ultimate whatever edition that they've got now with the monthly subscription, which I probably should cancel because I haven't used it in about 2 months now at this point. So I've thrown about 20 quid on the floor there, literally, or more, because just haven't used it. But that's fine. It is what it is. Like, I don't mind not using it, but I should have cancelled it. It is what it is. Anyway, so running down these topics. So first and foremost, I want to talk about my health, regarding my breathing, and a new health issue that's just popped up for me this past month, and I cannot understand what is going on here. So first and foremost, the health regarding breathing. I've been fine this past month. No issues like I had last month. Like I said, it was a concoction of the weather, my hay fever, and a virus that I caught, all combining together. Other than that, after that, it's been fine. I haven't even used my inhaler that the hospital gave me, so I've been absolutely fine in that regards. So there's no need to worry about that. But it is in the back of my mind that if the heat gets like that again, it could be an issue along with the an illness attacking on along with my hay fever. So it's just something to be aware of. But there you go. The second this health thing to pop up this month is actually my shoulder. I have no idea what's going on with it. I did absolutely nothing with it. I didn't lift anything, and my shoulder was absolutely killing me. I'm like, this is crazy. It's like I've been shot with an arrow. I don't understand what's going on. It's just absolutely in pain. I think I like done a nerve in it or something. I don't even know. Just absolutely walking up the stairs or anything like that, like sitting down or whatever, like you crouch, it's like a shooting pain goes right from my right shoulder. It's not my left shoulder, it's nowhere else, it's just like in the right side and maybe the middle of the spine a little bit as well. Maybe it's that sofa, me sitting on it, I don't know, it just hurts, I don't know. Maybe that's a part of it. It's gotten a lot better, like 85, 90% better than what it was. But man, when it first happened, it was crazy. And I'm like, what the hell was going on here? My breathing last month. This month it's my shoulder. What's going on? You know what I mean? And again, I didn't do anything to, like that I can think of that would have done anything like lifting weights or just lifting, like moving something or twisting it. Maybe it's something I did in the night. I don't even know. That can happen. But yeah, crazy amount of pain. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I feel like I should have really. Maybe it just feels like it needs massaging or something. I don't know. If I used a heat spray, the spray, so you can do a cold compress as well. That helps it an awful lot. But I had to keep doing it and taking painkillers. So it is what it is. But overall, right now I'm like I said, 90% better. It's not being an issue, and at least my main concern was being able to record. Thank God it's on the right shoulder and not my left, because I lean down on the left sometimes to be able to talk into the mic and stuff like that, depending on which way I'm sitting and stuff like that. So it is what it is. So yeah. So that's basically a health update, short and sweet as it were. FIFA 23 Sims. Quite a bit to say on FIFA. So first and foremost, FIFA Sims are going to be a little bit tough right now. I can do them, but at the same time, we haven't got the players that Chelsea actually have. So Andros Santos, I think they've got Gabriel on the right wing. I haven't got them on the game. They're not in the FIFA game. You have to wait until the new one comes out. you know, and even if they did have them in an update, which they're not going to do, because I looked at the update, they haven't got Andros Santos in the game. And even if they did, it would mean just, you know, for Chelsea, critiquing their team would mean reverting back to all the other teams, all 20, 30, 40 teams, with teams that I changed in FIFA regarding all their transfers. And I'm not going to do that. That's just going to annoy the hell out of me. So I'd rather lose Santos and whoever else uh, out the game entirely, and just have, you know, all the correct teams for the for the other teams, you know, for the FIFA simulations. So if Andros Santos plays, I'll just replace him with someone else. I don't know. It is what it is. But for the most part, you know, all the transfers are done, and we'll just have to wait till September 29th when I actually do get the game, which is like 2 months' time. I am excited for the new FIFA coming out. It looks great. There's so many animations they're going to be doing. They can now put cameras, or they put cameras around the grounds, and now they can implement things that players do into the game within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. They can put those animations in. We see it with Haaland. It looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Having said that, my card catcher has been, the card catcher's been fine, but when it comes to the simulations, the FIFA Sims, basically there's been a little bit of jumpiness. You've seen a little bit of jumpiness in there, and I don't know what that is. Maybe the fact that the technology that I'm using is 10 years old now. I got a new PC, my TV's new, everything, PlayStation obviously, but I need a new carb catcher, which I'm going to have to invest in at some point, and the sooner the better, obviously, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But yeah, FIFA Sims have been okay. I've got some good numbers on it. It's only the friendlies right now, obviously, and then we'll have the Premier League, and hopefully more people watch and hopefully subscribe. In terms of numbers, where are we? We've reached 3,504 subscribers, so thank you everyone who has subscribed. It feels like 3,500 is like a milestone. It's good, but I feel like, based on, it's obviously my own fault, I feel like I should have been there ages ago, and I feel like we should be talking 7,000 subs. But hey, that's the way it is. It's only because of the numbers that I've got on my channel with like over 620,000 views at this point. I'm like, man, why like 20,000 people sub? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're never going to get the, I mean, I've lost about, let's just say about 400 subs, maybe even 600 over the past 2 or 3 years since I stopped doing food. Everyone gets bored of the content. I get it. People don't like what I'm doing anymore, whatever it is, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so 3,500, and it's, so I got 30 subscribers this month, which is great. It's a decent growth for me. I'm always been about slow and steady wins the race, and you know, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And I know people are getting a bit bored of Persona. I get it. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I feel you. But that will be coming to an end very soon. And like I said, we'll have more interesting games coming up as well regarding that. And then we'll have to replace Persona with something else as well. I'll get to that in a little bit. So, FIFA Sims will continue, and I'll do the best of my ability. It's going to be good. As for, I'll just say a word on, I'm not going to speak about everybody, but Jackson, he looks very good as a player. He drops in deep. He's got loads of energy. This Chelsea side looks very exciting attacking-wise. I think we need a CDM, Casido, whether it happens or not, I don't know. I'll just pay the money at this point. I'm tired of his transfer saga going on. And of course, we need a winger at least. I bought Kudos on FIFA on my career mode. He's really good. But I'll take Cherky, or there's another one. I can't remember his name. The other winger. There's 3 wingers that they're looking at. But Kudos and Cherky are 2 of the ones that I know off the top of my head. Sorry. Anyway, so that's it for FIFA Sims. Career mode has finished. Real Madrid career mode has now finished. The last video came out. It's 2 hours long. I said it'd be a longer one. We go through the goals that my players have scored, who's been key element there. Of course, it's Benzema's last hurrah at Real Madrid on FIFA. You'll never see me use Benzema again regarding Real Madrid or Hazard or any of those players. They've all moved on now, and you know, to the Saudi League and stuff like that. I may do a Saudi League career mode to like cut off the next couple of months, because you know, up until September, you know, so like I said, so that'd be interesting. That'd be a short playthrough, and I might even go to the USA to be into Miami. I don't think I'll do a vote on that. I'll just do it for, you know, fun. But I definitely recommend watching the last Real Madrid video that I've done. It's brilliant. It's now in the completed playthrough section, so you don't have to wait for me to to release content for it anymore. It's all done. So yeah, so FIFA will continue. All right, next up is Call of Duty Season 5. I'm excited for that, the final season of Call of Duty. Of course, Modern Warfare 3 has been confirmed. It's going to be coming out, which I'm looking forward to. It's the same series, but, you know, I mean, Modern Warfare was always a great series. Black Ops was my favorite, but Modern Warfare was there as well. Um, but yeah, so this game wasn't brilliant. So I'm hoping they do like I hope Modern Warfare 3 is better. COD packs now cross over. They're trying to entice you to buy COD packs. I still haven't bought one. I don't care. I might just leave it until the new one comes out and then see what's there. Um, Sorry. And then of course, you know, got story mode I've got to do and all that kind of stuff for COD. But yeah, also they fix the servers. Xbox have bought Activision now, whatever, so they fix the servers for a lot of different games, including Gears of War, which is kind of weird. How they've jumped in and fixed the servers for that, the matchmaking, and they've also fixed the matchmaking for the older COD games, which has got more numbers regarding, the numbers are higher regarding the old CODs than they are the current ones. So that's crazy, but each to their own. You know, people want to play those games and keep them alive. Now Xbox has access to them. They can keep them going for X, Y, and Z amount of time, which I felt they should have always done. But then again, this is Activision. They want to make money on their next game now. But the fact that Xbox is $1 billion company owning them, they're like, well, we can run them for the next 5 to 10 years just on principle, up until we decide not to, when they decide to kill the servers off. And that's you know, they just bought this franchise, so I'm like, okay, fair enough. Apparently it's not going to jump just to Xbox exclusively. I can see that happening maybe long term. I don't know. At this point, I would say, you know, buying COD on the PlayStation, or you can buy Xbox Game Pass, and you probably get it day one, I'm assuming. And I think most people will do that and be a reason to pick up an Xbox. I will pick up an Xbox anyway. Like I got my old one anyway, the white one. You know, I'll pick up the new one eventually. Um, but me personally, I'm still going to be buying it on PlayStation. You might be thinking, well, why pay £70 when you can just have it on Xbox and pay £10, £12 a month? Well, I don't want to be beholden to Xbox. I prefer PlayStation anyway, but at the same time, I don't want to have to keep paying £15 a month for Xbox. I only do that when I want to play a game on the Xbox Game Pass. I don't want to have to keep paying them every month. So I'm like, no, I'll just, you know, I'll pay a one-off fee of £70. I'll play it for a year, and then I get to keep it forever, kind of thing. And then after that, I don't have to keep paying Xbox. And then when something does come out on Xbox, I can pay them a subscription, pay it for a month, play a new game for a month, and then just cut them off. You know what I mean? So I can do that. So it's I just don't want to be beholden to them in that regard. So I'll probably end up doing that. Why is my camera shaking? Like, it's shaking every few minutes. What's going on here? Am I jerking the table here? What's going on? Anyway, moving on from COD, Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, enjoying the playthrough. It's a really good game. Sorry, a really good video called Captured that I released this week. Really good, worthy of watching it if you've been following the story. I understand people are like, look, it's 85 videos. I don't want to get into that playthrough. He's so deep into it. Again, it will be in the complete playthrough section soon, so you guys can watch it like and not have to worry about me. You can follow the story all the way down to wait. So I'm sorry if you've been like trying to follow the story and you're waiting a week and then I stop. I get it. It's the way I've been doing it for the longest time now. But again, I don't want people to get too bored of what's going on. But I understand it's been dragged out. I have done like a whole month where I've just released nothing but Persona, just to get more of the content out for you guys to not waiting around so much. I did release, so that's going to end, guys. Persona 5 is going to end in the next, not next month, not this month, sorry, next month, in September. It will end officially, and you will not be seeing any more Persona 5 Royal. There is Persona Strikers out, and I will play that, but I won't play that for X amount of time, so I have no idea when that's coming out, so, but you don't have to worry about that. In the meantime, I've got Sherlock Holmes that finishes this week coming, so it finishes Thursday. So yeah, from Monday to Thursday coming up, Sherlock Holmes will be completed. And yeah, I know some of those videos are longer. It's a pain in the ass to figure some of those puzzles out, and they go on for long. It is what it is. I'd rarely skip like what I'm doing, like with the puzzles, but sometimes I can't be bothered. I'm out. There is a few more Sherlock Holmes games I want to play, but I'll play them at some point. Um, so that finishes. So we've got 10 hours of Persona, 5 hours of Sherlock Holmes, and the final game we're going to be playing this month is As Dusk Falls, which is a story-based game. The art style is very different, but the story is incredible. I'm not a big fan of picture-esque games where they kind of just use pictures or stills, but the game is really, really good, and it's only a short playthrough as well, which is unfortunate. I was waiting for them to come out with season 2 or the next part of the story. They have not, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to release it, and that'll be done and dusted. Of course, all these games at this point are in 4K, minus Persona 5, because I want continuity with them, as I said before. I didn't want some videos being 4K and some not. I might end up doing the last video on Persona 5 in 4K, just to celebrate ending the playthrough. Yeah, because there's a battle and stuff like that that goes on or what have you. So that'd be interesting if you're interested in that. So as I said, As Dusk Falls will be in 4K, and it's kind of funny because I've got all these games and I can have the ability to play them in 4K or put them in 4K for you guys. Yet the games I'm playing are Sherlock Holmes, As Dusk Falls. What? Like, these ain't COD, this isn't Gears, this isn't Halo, this isn't some epic game, this is just Sherlock Holmes and As Dusk Falls. And trust me, I am getting there, trust me on that. You know, everything will be done. Like I said, everything I say I'm going to do, I will do it, slowly but surely. Yeah. Or what else is happening? Well, debt as well has to be paid down. I'm paying my debt down by September, the majority of it. So that'd be good. It still won't be completely done, but it will be 95% there. So that's going to be good. So I can get rid of that, and then I can start reinvesting back into the channel. I can buy some games and start trying to jump into some series like maybe Assassin's Creed, because I've got to get back into that. Like, I've got to play the Rome one, then there's Valhalla, then they've got Mirage coming out. That's all crazy. There's another one been announced as well. Something Red, something, I can't remember the name of it, but Assassin's Creed is a series I've got to get back into, and I'm like, god damn. You know, also I have, in terms of plans, in terms of financials, I want to invest in a new keyboard and mouse, and the reason that I haven't done that, it's cost me about 60 quid or something like that. I want a keyboard, a mouse, I want a mouse pad, a specific one, so it comes out 65, 70 quid, something like that, and I'll unbox that for you. So I want to gavel all the money and all the content for that, and do that in a video and say this is what I got, to show you all in one, just to say, because it's been about 5, 6, 7, 8 years since I updated this Chaos Pack one that I've got, and I've had the same mouse and keyboard for 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know. It's been crazy amount of time. It's still good, but I just simply want to update it, you know, match my current PC, you know, renew everything. It'd be kind of cool to do that. I can maybe buy some new anime as well. There's lots of anime I haven't continued to buy, you know, How to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon Season 2, Season 3. There's just a bunch of different animes that I can't even mention now off the top of my head, but I haven't been back in for, and I'm really enjoying. Now, to be honest with you, I've stopped watching anime for a while, and I find myself struggling to watch things on Netflix and stuff. Up until yesterday, well, I've been watching shows, but I haven't been watching any anime, and I'll get to that in a little bit, actually. The shows I've been watching this month as follows. I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead, season 7 or 8 or whatever. I think it's season 7. I'm not too sure, but we have the next season to Fear the Walking Dead is going to be the last one, so that series will finish. I think it's already out, but I haven't watched it, whatever. Of course, I've been watching The Walking Dead Season 10. I just finished that, really enjoyed it. I will be watching Season 11 whenever I get around to it. You know, I just watch them on, like, Amazon Prime for free. I don't bother paying for renting it or whatever, or I'm not going to buy it, I can't bother. Because it's online anyway. So I end up watching that eventually. So I'm watching that. Also, I'm excited for The Walking Dead, Dead City, of course, with Negan and Maggie, I believe it is. And then you got the Michonne one with Rick as well. So I'll be watching that at some point. So yeah, the trailer looks pretty cool for that. In terms of anime, like I said, there's a new anime come out which is called, there's a manga as well, but also it's an anime being, I think they said it was going to be on Netflix, and it showed me it, and then I clicked it and I couldn't see it, but I'll probably end up buying it, assuming it's this good. 100 Zom, Bucket List of the Dead. It's about a guy who has to go to work every day. Obviously, he just works, works, works. That was his whole dream, was to be able to get a good job and live a good life or whatever. But it turns out he just ends up working his entirety of his life. It's a cultural thing in like Korea and even, dare I say, Japan or China or whatever. But especially Korea, they're one of the hardest working people. I don't know if it's a Korean, if he's in Korea, but anyway, he's one of those typical hard workers in Asia, and basically he's got no life, and he's actually, a zombie apocalypse happens and he's actually happy because you don't have to go to work. That's saying something, isn't it, when you got a guy who's going to work every day and he's like, a zombie apocalypse, all the loved ones I love is dead and blah blah blah. This is great, I don't have to go to work. That says something about your society right there, don't it? um yeah, so I'll be watching that at some point. Well, hopefully it comes out. Maybe it'll be on Netflix. Maybe I'll just end up buying it. But, you know, like I said, I think it's already dubbed, but God knows when that comes over to the UK. They have gotten better at dubbing shows and putting them over into Blu-ray and stuff like that, and I can just buy them whenever. But like I said, there's a bunch that I've got to pick up beforehand anyway, and like I said, I'll be waiting on that. But that's definitely one I'm definitely going to be picking up. Also, the anime I have been watching, I put it on last night. It's only 8 episodes. Really good anime, really good. Called Lookism, Lookism. Put that into Netflix. It's about a fat guy who gets bullied, and he's a bit of a nerd or whatever, and then he's getting bullied, he ends up transferring schools. He's like, oh yeah, I've transferred schools, this is a new life for me. And then he bumps into a girl, and like, I'm talking, this guy was getting seriously bullied. They like made him spin around like a pig and, you know, do the guy's laundry or whatever it was. It was crazy kind of bullying, and I'm like, this is just brutal, you know what I mean? He ends up transferring schools, and as he's transferring schools, he bumps into a girl, and she's like not nasty, she's polite, and he's like, oh my god, I can live a new life here. And then her boyfriend comes along and smashes him in the face and beats him, and people in the street are filming him, and you're like, oh my god, this kid's getting his ass kicked everywhere he goes. He can't catch a break, you know. It's the same everywhere for him. I feel so sorry for the guy. And the animation's good, the acting is good, and basically what the story is basically, now in the adverts it would have you believe that he basically gets bullied and then he gets like physically fit, he gets like athletic and stuff and starts weight training and working out and then becomes a beast and everything. That's not the case. It's a bit misleading, but that's fine. It is. I would prefer that, but at the same time, it's basically how somehow a body appears, and he like another version of him, and when he sleeps, he jumps into this body, and when he, you know, reverts back, he goes into his other body. So he ends up going to the new high school as this really good-looking kid. All the girls like him. The bullies are trying to befriend him. He's also very super strong as well. It's a really good anime. I'm 3 or 4 episodes in, and I'm like, I want to buy this already. This is such a good anime. Yeah, it just is, and all the characters aren't like generic, like they're all the same. That you can tell from all apart, they're all different, they're all unique. It's very it's a modern anime where, you know, the animation is really good, the writing is decent, and well, the writing's always normally decent in anime, but the voice acting is good. It's just a great anime, and I'm like, damn man, I already want a season 2. I haven't even finished this one yet. Yeah, because the bullying is quite brutal, and you feel sorry for this character, and then he gets to be this Chad, as it were, you want to call it, and then basically he ends up like, obviously he's bullied himself, and he sees all these kids trying to hang around with him now who are bullies and are dickheads to him, and they're bullying other kids, but he doesn't like that. And so he ends up defending and befriending other little nerd kids, like, hey man, how are you? You're at the chess club, that's cool. And they're sitting down eating lunch, and the other guys, the popular kids and the girls are like, what's with this guy? Why is he sitting with these nerd people? They look so strange together. And it's really awesome, you know, where he's come from and how he is. And but of course, the different dynamic is the fact that he switches back to his nerd body, and they don't know him in the nerd body. So when his new friends come along and see the nerd version of him working somewhere, they kick the shit out of him. You know what I mean? They take pictures of him naked and stuff and say, look, you tell anyone we did this, we're going to put this online. So it's really interesting, the dynamic of, you're not leaving that nerd dynamic behind, you're carrying it with you, and it's like breaking away from the main story, but it's just as good as the jock story, as it were, or the Chad story. So it's really, really good. It's so different, and I'm enjoying it either way. Like I said, I prefer it if it was like, I know it's typical of like, oh look, I was fat and now I became this kind of whatever, you know, working out person. And that would have been generic, but it still would have been decent. I would have watched it. But the fact that he's still in this other body and has to switch between the two is making for a different dynamic. It's really interesting. Like I said, a bit misleading in the advert, but it doesn't matter because it just makes it that more interesting, and definitely one I support and want to continue to watch. And I'll finish it. Like I said, I watched 3 episodes in one night. I could have went 4, but I would like, nah, save it, man, because I don't want to, like, you know, just marathon it and then, you know, I want to have something to watch tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, look forward to watching. So I'll do that. I will buy it because it's that good. I hope there's a season 2. I don't know about the manga or whatever. I've not looked into that. But yeah, so lots of, you know, I hopefully, I mean, this anime's got me back into it a little bit because I haven't watched anime in about a couple of months, so I'll try and find some other anime as well to watch. And I know there are ones there I just haven't gotten into, but this one's really piqued my interest right now. So yeah, I'll be watching that, and I'm looking out for more zombie animes as well. I know High School of the Dead is a famous one. It's got fan service, I know, and then of course we've got 100 Bucket List of the Dead, and then there's a bunch of others out there as well that I'll probably end up looking out for as well. I think there's one called I Am a Hero. I don't know, but I think that might be a manga, or if it isn't anime, I don't know when it's going to be dubbed or coming out, but I'll definitely be watching out for that one as well. Anyway, guys, a shorter video than usual. Well, 26 minutes, not too bad. Lookism is the name of the anime I was talking about. Again, why is my thing, the whole camera shaking? What is going on? This is insane. This is stupid. I don't know what's happening there. Alright guys, that is it for this month's update vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In conclusion, FIFA... This is ridiculous. FIFA Simulations will continue. A FIFA career mode might start up this week. I'll be going to Saudi Arabia maybe. Looking forward to FIFA 24. Call of Duty Season 5. I'll release a video on Thursday for that. Because it comes out on Wednesday. I have to have time to film it on the Thursday, then I'll upload it for you guys just to do a rundown, a Season 5 rundown of what we get in it. Persona 5 will continue, Sherlock Holmes will finish up this next week. As Dusk Falls will start, start and finish, it's such a short playthrough. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed my little mini review, or, you know, about Lookism. And I hope you check that anime out, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, what is with this lagging thing? What is going on here? Alright man, I'll see you next time.